Welcome back to the Man Up channel. I am your host, Bob Buckland, and with me again today is John Font.
Yes, we are here.
We are here, and we're going to be talking more about Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars and how to keep ruining reboots.
How many reboots can we do? I'm waiting for the Yoda reboot.
Yoda or Baby Yoda?
Oh, that's true. I want to see a Baby Yoda team up.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Will he wear Baby Yoda on his back like the Mandalorian does?
You know, I would like to see that.
That sounds some like Yoda.
I would also
Yoda
like
crime.
to see Baby Yoda in full Mando outfit.
Heck yes.
That would be awesome.
But that's not what we're here to talk about today, sadly.
Sadly, we're not here to talk about awesome Star Wars, but once again, come on, Star Wars.
Please.
Why?
Please.
Why? If you have not heard, Star Wars reboot Brie Larson to play new Jedi character stronger than Darth Vader.
Does that mean she's going to kill off like everyone on whole planets and stuff? Like, I don't know. They made him out, especially in the comics, to be like super OP, like crushing whole tanks and stuff.
Oh, he was completely awesome. I read the comic books of how he got his lightsaber as Vader. And how he couldn't just he just got done slaughtering an entire Jedi temple full of younglings. There was lightsabers all over the place.
It's true.
He could not take them as a Sith Lord, as he actually had to go kill a competent Jedi and take his saber to create his now Sith saber.
Oh, right. Kill more people. Which is exactly what Vader did most of his entire life. But we're coming out with a new, more powerful than Vader, who can probably crush whole planets under her fists.
You know what? According to the Express with this, the new Jedi is supposedly more powerful in the Force than Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader combined.
Wow.
You know, I am completely fine with getting away from the Skywalkers. We've already had 3 different trilogies based on the Skywalker bloodline genealogy. Completely fine getting away with it. Mandalorian did a great job with, oh look, over here. You know, until the last episode when Luke Skywalker showed back up and they're like, oh my god, it's Luke Skywalker, he's back.
He's definitely CGI, but he's back.
You know, until then, they did a great job of getting away from the Skywalkers.
It's true, but somebody wanted them back. Star Wars is reportedly getting a timeline reboot in the upcoming Disney Plus series. The TV show will introduce new characters and the star Captain Marvel actor Brie Larson as the main hero, Maeve. The new Jedi is supposedly more powerful, as we said, than Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader combined. After The Rise of Skywalker was released, the future of Star Wars series, which has been shrouded in mystery. Many of the franchise's noted leakers have since been telling of an upcoming reboot in the cinematic universe, which would allow Disney to explore new events and timelines with their upcoming Star Wars TV shows on Disney+. So it says it involves casting of Captain Marvel's Brie Larson as the new Jedi who is looking for an unimaginable power. It's probably a purple baby something. A purple baby eating monster that she wears on her back.
Baby Thanos.
Baby Thanos. That would make so much sense. Now we know where Baby Thanos came from. He was raised by Brie Larson.
You know, on paper, this is a direction that Star Wars need. They're so close to doing something right, but yet they fail horribly at this. Brie Larson is not the person put on this. We've seen what happened when they put her in the Avenger cast, and they're like, oh, look, you're the most powerful Avenger now.
And she punched an old woman.
Have you seen any of the interviews with Brie Larson and the, at that time, current Avenger cast?
No.
Everybody hated her.
She was not very well liked around the crew because the rest of the crew seemed to like each other. Like
everybody
they'd go out for
loved
coffee.
each other. But Brie Larson came in and she started with her, I'm better than you. I am now Captain Marvel, the strongest Avenger. And even like Chris Hemsworth was at a point, it's like, I'm Thor, I'll kill you. And she's like, no, I'm Captain Marvel.
Lightning will come
Blah,
from the
blah,
sky.
blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't know if that's what left the bad taste.
Oh, here's another quote. It will involve her character being more powerful than Anakin and Rey combined.
You see, we already had one Mary Sue with Rey here. Already had the Mary Sue.
She was a snake healer, man. Snake healing, Jedi wielding, star cruising.
If the same situation with Luke and Vader when Kylo was torturing Rey and then she was doing the whole kind of the mind meld thing with him in the episode, what was that, 7?
That was trippy. I will give you that. That was some interesting cinematography, which I enjoyed watching, but still weird.
I don't see. You know, when you're just so frustrated with the character because they're so close to being something you liked. In episode 7, I did legitly like Rey. I thought she was an interesting character. I liked Finn. I liked Poe. I thought, oh, okay, good Star Wars. Not great Star Wars, good Star Wars.
Right.
And then the next 2 movies just destroyed any concept I've had of good Star Wars.
Yeah, it was true.
Especially episode 8.
I didn't know Leia could fly, become crystallized, and thaw out as a Jedi and still be okay. I didn't know that worked, but I guess it does.
That's because you don't have magical powers.
I mean...
Plot armor.
Don't really want her to be a Disney princess, but what do you do?
Princess Leia is a Disney princess.
I guess now. Maeve has a lot going on in the new series. On top of tracking down the new Force-like power, she will be involved in a brutal Jedi civil war. And while the warrior is not a part of either the dark side or the light side of the Force, she would go and find allies on both sides of the war. Zero went on. The series will also involve a brand new enemy from a brand new galaxy. Maeve's new power is what the new enemy seeks.
Only a Star Wars movie fan is you wouldn't know about the Grey Order, and that's why I'm kind of getting the feeling that they're going with a Grey Order, which that would be just awesome.
Oh, it gets better. We have another quote here. This new enemy would be no match for Maeve, however, as Larson's character is somehow stronger than Luke, Anakin, and Rey combined because of her link with some powerful aliens. We added a third person in this mix now, so now she's more powerful than literally all the Jedis combined.
I've heard this one explained, because we all know about the midichlorians, and that's what actually intunes you with the Force. These midichlorians are actually, from what I roughly translated, are more in tune with these aliens that now Brie Larson becomes friends with, so she's getting the direct connection instead of the third person connection now.
My gosh, why does it sound exactly like Captain Marvel? She's not actually powerful, but she gets infused by this power, and now she's the most powerful thing on the world, planet, universe, galaxy, wherever we're talking about, I guess, right now.
I don't know. Feminism? I don't know.
It's midichlorians is translated feminism, I guess. I don't know. I just think it's funny how they keep adding more and more people in here.
Gosh, what were they saying? The Force is female?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Zero added that Larson has begun training for her upcoming Star Wars TV show. However, this report is not confirmed. In the past, Larson has admitted to auditioning for roles in the Star Wars series, saying, "I auditioned for all the Star Wars movies and I didn't get in. I don't even know why I'm saying I didn't get it. Like, I didn't. Obviously, because we never saw her in any of the Star Wars films."
And I would have been okay to continue that trend.
I think I would have been okay. I mean,
I want to give Brie Larson a fair shake. I really do, but every time you hear about this, it just goes back to just go away.
Right? There are some people that are just not fun to work with. Like, I don't know. You could tell the chemistry just wasn't there. Like, I don't know. It's just me. I mean, maybe I'm just crazy. Plus, she punched an old woman on a train. Gosh.
Oh, like we all haven't wanted to do that.
Probably true, but still, it was her fault, and she punched a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah, my wife was watching. I'm trying to remember. She's watching The Witcher recently. Have you seen that one yet?
I have not.
It is rather interesting. I unfortunately came in the middle of like episode 4 and had no idea what was going on. And there's like 4 timelines, and I'm not going to get into it. Just blah, 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 blah. But at the end, like they sent out one guy to attack this whole army, and he got killed. And my wife is like, what was the point of that? And I'm like, I don't know. That was stupid. I don't know why you would do that. Like all these archers just kind of like shot him. And I'm like, that's dumb. Why would you do that? Speaking of people not making the cut, unfortunately, Spider-Man top star Tom Holland ruined his Star Wars audition, and it was, in his quotations, not my best moment.
I find that so hard to believe. I love Tom Holland.
The thing is the things that make him the best were the things that killed him in the end, because when he auditioned, he unfortunately had to audition for some part where he was talking to a droid, and some woman stood in for the droid so he would have someone to talk about. And he talked about how he had read some of the wrong lines sometimes. He's pretty sure he was auditioning to be John Boyega's what's his name in the movies?
He's Finn.
Finn, that's right. So he was doing to be Finn, and he goes, before I remember the audition, he goes, it was like 4 or 5 auditions in, and I was auditioning for John Boyega's role. Holland said, I remember doing this scene with this lady, bless her, and she was just a drone. So here I was doing all this like, we gotta go, we gotta get back to the ship, and she was going like, beep, boop, boop, beep, 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 and every time she do that, I just couldn't stop laughing. Which I'm like, I would have a hard time with that myself.
I can honestly see him doing that.
He's like, I found it so funny. It felt really bad because she was trying really hard to be a convincing android or droid or whatever they're called. The 24-year-old added, yeah, I obviously didn't get the part, and it wasn't my best moment. So even actors and actresses don't have great days sometimes. They're going through all of his different things. His Spidey solo movie, which was grossing more than $880 million in the box office. I mean, the guy made a great Spider-Man. Just like when I think Peter Parker anymore, I think Tom Holland. Even though I grew up on the other Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire he's still my boy, but Tom Holland, man, it's getting hard to not put him up there in the number 1 spot anymore.
Yeah, he nailed the character like on the head. It's like, I remember watching the Jack Nicklaus Joker, and that was Joker up until I saw Heath Ledger roll it, and I was like, man, that guy rolled that.
I know what you mean. I was very skeptical when they released that Heath Ledger was going to be the Joker for that, because it's like, I remember Jack Nicklaus, and it's like, that's Joker. That's the Joker. That and Tom Holland, the 90s Batman series. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Amazing work. And then we got Heath Ledger, and all you're thinking about is A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, that was me too.
Everybody that ever came up with that one, that's A Knight's Tale. He can't be Joker. He's the good guy.
Right, or 10 Things I Hate About You. He was good in that movie, but it's like, the Joker? He's got to be sinister and got to. Wow.
Yeah, he proved us all wrong in that one.
Yeah, and so, I mean, anytime I think Joker, I think him, or when I've played Arkham Asylum, and Mark Hamill did the voice for Joker in Arkham Asylum and then the 90s Batman the Animated Series. And, like, that voice is just synonymous with it. And then in other crossover news, it was said that Daisy Ridley is looking to be Spider-Woman. Ridley recently spoke up about becoming a part of the Marvel series in an interview with author Sarah Wilson. Ridley told Wilson that she would love to take on the role of Jessica Drew / Spider-Woman. Wilson tweeted about the conversation, revealing, "What so many of you have been waiting for. I asked Daisy Ridley if she'd heard the Spider-Woman rumors, and she said no and asked what they were. I explained to her, and she was like, OMG, I would love to play Spider-Woman. But it's more of an extended Spider-Verse thing, right? Sarah told her about the possibility of being a new Marvel Universe and asked if she'd like to do a franchise like that. She said, "Oh, yeah, for sure," and talked to friends about being involved in the franchises and how much content there is these days with streaming services. She said she'd love to be in the Spider-Verse and has been loving WandaVision. So, yes, she would happily dip her toes into another franchise.
Even if not that, I mean, the Sony Spider-Verse with Miles Morales, that'd be a great way to introduce that character.
Oh, yeah, and I think it would be interesting to have a crossover with that. I'm excited about Ian McGregor coming back. Is that who it is? With the
so Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. This is what we all been dreaming about.
We all want to know what Obi-Wan was doing for all those years on Tatooine, or at least before he got to Tatooine. We don't know much about the man.
Not really. Obi-Wan made a couple appearances on Rebels, which he had the final standoff with Darth Maul and that, which done beautifully.
Yeah, I saw that actually the other day on YouTube. Really, just fantastic work. And probably one of the only Jedis to face off against Darth Vader. And, he was Anakin at the time, I guess. But he had the high ground.
You can't win against a high ground.
No, I mean, at least Obi-Wan had read the correct things and knew what he was doing.
Anakin missed class that day.
He did. Sad day. He thought he could just breeze by on wits and force, but it didn't work out so well that way because he just had too much going on. High ground. At least that's where he knew where he was going, high ground. So he took care of that for that.
I don't know. I still think that Daisy Ridley is a great actress. I know I don't love her character Rey, but as far as an actress goes, I'd love to see her in the MCU.
Oh, yeah, I think it would be great. I think she is...
yeah, too bad Tom Holland didn't get the Finn role, because... oh my gosh. That'd be cool to see them both now as spider people.
It would. It would be funny, because they would have already worked together. I don't know. I think they would enjoy... I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't enjoy working together or whatever, so we'll see what happens. It would be interesting to see what comes back, and I haven't heard anything from Sony about what they're doing with that, but Disney has enough money. I'm sure they can throw lots of money at Sony.
Oh, yeah. Disney owns everything.
That's what Disney does now. So I was always shocked that they didn't get hit with a lawsuit about a monopoly, but now that they own literally everything, Star Wars, Marvel, and Fox. Is there anything Disney doesn't own now? CNN and Apple, Amazon, Google.
Yeah. Give it enough time.
The
pandemic really slowed them down.
Deadgum mouse. Gets into everything. Oh, gracious. Yeah, I think that'll be interesting to see if they actually pull that back into bring her to be Spider-Woman, because I think that would be a great crossover, and I think she'd be a great actress for that too.
I don't know. If you're still listening to the show, do you guys have a favorite actor or actress that you would like to see in the MCU or even the DCEU? That'd be a fun topic to talk about sometime.
It would be. What are some of the actors, actresses you think were one that would be good in another?
And with that, this is the Man Up channel bringing you all the nerd news that you like to talk about.
Absolutely. All the crossovers, everything that you won. The Man Up channel. Talking about Man Up stuff.
Talk to you later.
Peace out.